Morning gents, this morning we're going to do something called scientific notation or standard form, and it's a shorthand version basically for scientists to write very, very large numbers or very, very small numbers. But before you start that, I'd like you to draw a table. Now the table will need 12 rows and it'll have 5 columns, and the columns are going to be unit, symbol, power, normal number and common name. And then just underneath that put 11 rows. When you've done that, restart the video. Welcome back fellas. Hopefully you've got your table set up and we can start. Right, just want to look at this number here, 144 billion or 144,000 million. Okay, and how did we get to this here, which is what I mean by scientific notation or standard form? Well, I'd have gone to the far right here because that's where my decimal would be in. Then I just counted back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I put my decimal there, and then all I do is put my decimal there, so I get 1.44, and then I put times 10 to the 11, which is basically saying I've come back 11 steps. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, and especially when you get into year 11 and 12, you'll be expected to express your answers using scientific notation. Okay, just quickly going to go through these, and then I'm going to get you to copy them down. So these are the standard symbols that you will be using and units. So some of them you'd have heard before and some of them will be new to you. Okay, just start off with the top one, Deca, given a symbol DA, and it's 10 to the power of 1. When I say to the power of 1, I'm just going to highlight that there, just use a different colour. That's what I mean with the power of 1. It's been given like a superscript. So that 1 sits on top of the 0, okay, and it's slightly smaller than the other number. So we say that's 10 to the power of 1. So that's really a 1 followed by 1, 0. And the common number is 10. So if it was a decameter, okay, 10 meters. And then we've got hecto, lowercase h, 10 to the power 2. So 1 followed by 2 zeros, 100. And then the common name is 100. Got the idea? So now I'd like you to just keep going through those. So kilo, I'll quickly go through them and then you can write them down after. K, you've come before, 10 to the power 3, 1 followed by 3 noughts, which we know is 1,000. Mega, now mega you may have come across before, especially in the computers, but this is where it's changed. All up to now we've had lowercase letters, now we've got an uppercase letter. And that was because there was a conflict with the meter. The M, small m's already taken with the meter, so we give mega a large M. And now, as you can see, what we've done, we've jumped up 3 powers. We've gone from 10 to the power 3 to orders of power to 10 to the 6. So there, that is 1 million, and it's written by 1 followed by 6 zeros, and that's 1 million. And then if you look, what keeps happening, we're multiplying by 1,000 each time now. So if I multiply 1 million by 1,000, I get a giga. Giga, capital. Remember conflict with gram, so that's what G's already taken. And then I've gone 10 to the power 9. And then as you can see here, I just kind of brackets, so that's 1,000 million is a billion. And then we've got tera, 10 to the 12, another magnitude there going up there. And then we've got, so if you like, a trillion is 1,000 billion. So you'd have 1,000 piles there, 1 billion billions in each of those piles. So that's as far as we're going to go up at this stage in our course. Then if we go to the very, very small, we go to the other way, if you like. So now we're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and you'll notice that it's now a negative value. So deci, which I know you probably heard of before, you get a decimeter. So you're going to get 1/10 of a meter. Then you're getting centi, which you've all come across before. But this time we write 10 to the power of -2. And look here, I'm now going to go 0, and it's going to go to the, so I'll start my 1. If I start my 1 there, and then I go 1, 2, so that's -2. Remember that one was -1. Then milli, start there, 1, 2, 3, so 10 to the -3. Now this was all of those you should have really heard of. There's probably the two that you haven't are micro. Now this is look at this symbol here, it's quite fun. I'll just draw it down here for you. It's like this funny little U like that, and that's micro, and that is 1/1,000,000th. Okay, 1/1,000,000th of whatever, anything. So if you've got a micrometer, that's saying it's 1/1,000,000th of that meter. And then nano, again lowercase n, 10 to the power of -9. So if I started there, I'm going to end up 9, and then get over there, so 1/1,000,000th. So gents, please copy that down, and then go to your booklets, and then you can carry out the exercise relating to powers in there. Thank you.